Hilligan Louise, Edmonton, Alberta, BBC News, talking about Tim Hortons failing to hire teenagers across Canada. First of all, we have Tim Hortons in India. We have a Tim Hortons in Japan. We have a Tim Hortons in Uruguay. We have Tim Hortons in London, England, and we have Tim Hortons in China. That's the first thing you need to know is that Tim Hortons is now a global encounter. So when you say that Tim Hortons is not hiring teenagers for the job, it's because we do not hire children to become slaves. The age of majority for someone to be hired at Tim Hortons is currently the age of 19 years old, which is the legal age of descent, meaning that you must be 19 years old in order to work. Okay? Now, my children are completing their community hours this summer. My children also don't want to stay at home this summer. So, my children are going to be doing what they're going to be doing in order to stay out of the house. Okay? So, what you're going to do is you're either going to remove that video and your false claims that Tim Hortons does not hire teenagers, or you're going to be sued by the ladder of the law. Because I am one of the franchise members of Tim Hortons who knows the law and why we legally do not bind to hiring teenagers. Okay? So you either remove that video as a liability to yourself, which is going to end up prosecuting you in court and not Tim Hortons, because there is a legal matter when it comes to hiring those who are quite capable of working behind the counter at Tim Hortons. We at Tim Hortons do not want to impede with the education of teenagers. Teenagers are supposed to be in school. They are not supposed to be on the job telling the teachers why they can't be in school that day when they are supposed to be doing an exam that has been permeated by the Library of Congress in order to know where the students must be within the next year if they can continue in the same school programming that they are now in, within the 10th grade. Tim Hortons does not want to impede on the teenagers' education to complete their exams so that they are capable of staying in that course. So, education matters to Tim Hortons. Teenagers need to be in school. They do not need to be working a Monday to Friday shift, and they do definitely do not be needing to say, "Oh, Jake, I only got 4 hours of sleep last night because I had to work and I have responsibilities in the home in order to pay the light bill." No, Tim Hortons is not going to be responsible for that of the teenage years. Education first, Tim Hortons. Thank you.